In a world where we are bombarded with the noise of what it means to stand out, to be seen and heard, it's easy to forget the profound power of silence. The ancient Stoics understood this well. From the beginning, they grasped the strength that resides in stillness, the kind of strength that draws people in without uttering a single word. Imagine walking into a room and, without trying, becoming the focal point. Not because you're the loudest or most extravagant, but because you carry such a captivating presence that it's as if you're saying so much without saying anything at all. This is not just the stuff of legends or ancient philosophy. It's a reality you can achieve today. We delve into the essence of silent attraction, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. It's more than just making an entrance. It's about leaving a lasting impression that feels as natural as breathing. So, if you've ever felt overshadowed in a world that can't stop talking, this is your moment to learn how to let your silence speak louder than words. Let's unravel the secrets to becoming effortlessly magnetic, to drawing attention without trying, all through the ancient art of Stoic charm. If you appreciate the journey we're embarking on together, exploring the depths of silence and wisdom, do me a simple favor and hit the subscribe button. And remember, if you've ever felt like you're different from most people, this message is tailor-made for you, so be sure not to skip any part of the video. You are the exception we've been waiting for. Number 1. The power of being you. How often do we mask our thoughts, silence our interests, or even alter our opinions just to fit in? We've all been there, but Stoicism gently nudges us back onto our authentic path. It tells us that the most magnetic and attractive quality we possess is our authenticity. When you're true to yourself, you are in harmony with your nature, and this harmony resonates deeply with those around you. It's like sending out a signal that says, "This is me, no filters, no apologies, unreal." And believe me, that kind of truth is magnetic. But let's go even deeper. Being you means embracing your quirks, your passions, your vulnerabilities. It means standing firm in your beliefs, even when the world tries to sway you in another direction. It's about finding comfort in your own skin, knowing that your genuine expression is your greatest asset. Remember, the Stoics valued virtue above all: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Living by these virtues, being guided by your inner moral compass, not only makes you attractive to others but also brings you closer to personal tranquility and happiness. So, how do you start embracing the power of being you? Begin with a bit of introspection. Take the time to understand your values, your passions, and your boundaries. Reflect on what makes you feel alive, what drives you, and how you can align your actions with your true self. And then take the brave step of expressing that true self to the world. It's not about being perfect or pleasing everyone. It's about being real, being consistent in your words and actions, and showing up as your authentic self every day. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." In the context of our conversation, replace man with person, and the message is just as powerful. Don't spend your life pondering what makes someone attractive or likable. Embrace your authenticity, live by your virtues, and let your true self shine. That's the power of being you. And believe me, in a world that often values conformity, your authenticity is your superpower. It's what makes you silently attractive, drawing people to you in the most effortless and profound way. Number 2. Style speaks volumes. The way we present ourselves to the world says a lot. It tells a story without uttering a single word. Stoicism does not preach giving up material possessions or ignoring our appearance. Instead, it guides us to live with intention, including how we express ourselves through style. Stoicism teaches us the value of authenticity and simplicity, urging us to focus on what truly matters. When it comes to style, this doesn't mean adhering to a minimalist aesthetic or completely renouncing fashion. It means choosing pieces that resonate with our true selves, clothes that reflect our personality, values, and the roles we play in life. It's about making deliberate choices that align with our inner essence rather than mindlessly following every fleeting trend. Think about it. How do you feel when you wear something that feels right, something that screams you? You feel confident, comfortable, maybe even a little invincible. That's because when you align your outer appearance with your inner world, you amplify your authenticity. You stand out, not because you're flashy or extravagant, but because you radiate a sense of self that is uniquely yours. But style goes beyond just clothes. It encompasses your entire aesthetic, from how you wear your hair to the accessories that become extensions of your persona. Each choice is a brushstroke on the masterpiece that is you. Stoicism encourages us to make these choices consciously, ensuring that they add value and not just noise. So, how do we apply Stoic wisdom to our style? Start by asking yourself, what does each piece in your wardrobe say about you? Does it align with your values? Does it reflect who you are or who you aspire to be? The goal isn't to impress others, but to express your true self in a genuine and empowered way. Remember, your style isn't static. As you grow, evolve, and navigate through life, your style will change. And that's perfectly fine. The key is to remain true to yourself through these transitions, allowing your external expression to evolve with your inner journey. Number 3. The art of body language. It's fascinating how much we can communicate without saying a single word. Our posture, our gestures, even the way we move through a room, all send signals to those around us. Stoicism, at its core, teaches us about control and awareness, not just of our minds but also of our bodies. It's about recognizing that our external expressions are reflections of our internal states. So, when we talk about body language from a Stoic perspective, it's not just about manipulating our gestures to appear a certain way. It's about aligning our outward movements with our internal virtues and intentions. It's about integrity, coherence between what we feel and what we show. Consider the simple act of maintaining good posture. It's not just about looking confident. It's a physical manifestation of self-respect and personal dignity, qualities highly valued in Stoicism. When you stand tall, with shoulders back and head held high, you're not only telling the world that you're self-assured, but you're also telling yourself that you are worthy of respect. This self-assured posture naturally draws people towards you, creating an aura of approachability and trustworthiness. But it doesn't stop at posture. The subtleties of our facial expressions, the warmth of our smile, the sincerity of our eye contact, these elements of body language are deeply communicative. They have the power to bridge gaps, to make others feel seen and understood without a word. A genuine smile, for instance, can disarm the most guarded heart, while sincere eye contact can forge a connection as deep as any conversation. Stoicism encourages us to be present and aware in every moment, and this extends to our body language. Being truly present means being conscious of how we are physically interacting with those around us. It's about ensuring that our body language reflects our genuine feelings and intentions, whether it's showing empathy, openness, or simply a willingness to engage. This mindful approach to nonverbal communication invites genuine interactions and relationships built on a foundation of trust and respect. So, how can we apply Stoic principles to mastering the art of body language? Start with self-awareness. Take the time to observe your own nonverbal cues. Are you truly present in your interactions, or are you closed off, perhaps without realizing it? Are your gestures open and welcoming, or do they create barriers between you and others? Practice being in the moment, fully attentive to the person you're interacting with. Let your body language flow from a place of sincerity and intention. Number 4. A scent worth remembering. It's amazing how a single scent can transport us through time, evoke emotions, or even shape our perception of someone. It's more than just choosing a perfume or cologne. It's about selecting a fragrance that becomes an integral part of your identity, one that leaves a lasting impression without a single word being exchanged. Stoicism teaches us about the importance of intentionality in all aspects of our lives, including the seemingly mundane choice of a scent. It's about selecting a fragrance that aligns with who you are and the impression you want to leave in the world, rather than succumbing to the latest trends or the most expensive brand. It's a form of nonverbal communication that, when chosen carefully, reflects your inner self and values. A distinctive scent is not just an accessory, it's a personal statement, a subtle but powerful way to express your uniqueness. Think about it. Just as Stoics believe in the importance of our actions and words reflecting our internal virtues, a carefully chosen scent can serve as a reflection of your personality, mood, and even your aspirations. It's an olfactory footprint that says, "This is me," creating a sensory memory in the minds and noses of those you meet. Choosing this scent requires mindfulness. It involves understanding not only the fragrances that attract you, but also how they blend with your body's natural chemistry, the environments you frequent, and the message you wish to convey. Do you want to evoke a sense of calm and reliability? Perhaps a clean and fresh scent, or maybe you want to be remembered as bold and adventurous, then something with spicy or woody notes could be your choice. The key here is consistency, ensuring that your choice of fragrance is an extension of your personality and values, much like the Stoic principle of living in harmony with your true nature. Additionally, the Stoic practice of moderation also applies here. It's not about overwhelming those around you with a strong scent, but about choosing a fragrance that invites others closer, that whispers rather than shouts. It's a scent that lingers in a room, leaving a subtle yet indelible mark, just like the quiet but profound impact we hope to have on the world through our Stoic-guided actions and choices. Number 5. Manners that fascinate. In an age where digital communication often strips away the nuances of personal interaction, manners offer a bridge back to genuine human connection. But when we talk about manners that fascinate, we are delving into something deeper than just saying, please, and thank you. We are exploring how the grace of our interactions can leave a lasting impression. Just as the enduring wisdom of Stoicism guides us to act with virtue and respect in all aspects of life, Stoicism, with its focus on virtue, self-control, and empathy, aligns perfectly with the concept of fascinating manners. It's not just about adhering to social protocols for the sake of appearances. It's about embodying respect, kindness, and consideration for others through our actions. This alignment between Stoic principles and our behavior towards others creates a powerful yet quiet allure. It signals that not only are we aware of our actions, but we also deeply respect those with whom we interact. Consider the impact of genuinely listening when someone speaks, of fully engaging with them without the distraction of our phones or our own thoughts. This act of presence, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, communicates that we value the person and the moment we share with them. It's a simple yet profound mode of behavior that deeply resonates in today's often disconnected society. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us about the importance of empathy, of understanding and sharing the feelings of others. When our manners are infused with genuine empathy, when we are willing to offer a helping hand or a supportive word, we are practicing Stoic virtues in the most relatable ways. These acts of kindness and empathy not only make us more likable but also draw people towards us, creating a magnet of warmth and genuine connection. But let's also talk about the subtleties of manners, knowing how to gracefully navigate the complexities of social interactions, from dinner protocol to the art of conversation. These skills reflect mindfulness and respect for the situation and the company we're in. Stoicism doesn't teach us to withdraw from the world but to engage with it thoughtfully, and mastering these social manners is a testament to that commitment. It's about showing that we care enough to think about our actions, to honor the unspoken rules that pave the way for more meaningful interactions. Number 6. Being here now. Being fully present is not just advice, it's a powerful call to action, a remedy for the superficial interactions that have become all too common in our fast-paced world. And believe it or not, it connects beautifully with Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in the present and appreciating the moment as it is. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. When we apply this to our interactions with others, it means giving them our full attention, freeing ourselves from the pull of past regrets or future anxieties. It's about engaging with them wholeheartedly, with a sense of presence that says, "You matter to me, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be." This type of attention is rare and valuable, and it can transform even the most mundane interaction into a meaningful connection. Being present involves more than simply showing up physically. It requires an active commitment to the here and now, listening not just to respond, but to truly understand. It's the difference between having a conversation with someone who's constantly checking their phone and talking to someone who's fully focused on you, making you feel seen and heard. The latter can leave a lasting impression, creating a sense of warmth and authenticity that is irresistibly attractive. But how do we cultivate this presence in a world constantly vying for our attention? It starts with mindfulness, the practice of being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By becoming more mindful, we can catch ourselves when our minds start to wander and gently bring our focus back to the present. It's a skill that, like any other, improves with practice and patience. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, to see it as a gift. Every interaction, no matter how brief, is an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. When we approach our interactions with this mindset, we not only enrich our own lives but also touch the lives of those around us in profound ways. But being present also means being vulnerable, allowing ourselves to be seen and seeing others without the shields we often put up. It's about dropping the facade and connecting on a human level, recognizing that, at our core, we all seek understanding and connection. This vulnerability, though it may seem daunting, is incredibly powerful. It breaks down barriers and builds trust, laying the foundation for deeper and more meaningful relationships. Number 7. A touch of mystery is a reminder that sometimes less is more. This concept, deeply rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism, teaches us the value of moderation and the power of keeping some things close to our chest. It's not about deception or secrecy, but about the deliberate choice of what we reveal about ourselves and when. This selective sharing creates an allure that draws people in, eager to learn more about the person behind the curtain. Stoicism, with its emphasis on inner reflection and personal growth, encourages us to focus on developing our character rather than seeking external validation. This philosophy aligns perfectly with cultivating a sense of mystery. By not putting all our cards on the table, we invite others to engage more deeply, to look beyond the surface. It's a subtle invitation to explore, a signal that there's more to us than meets the eye. This doesn't mean playing games or building a facade, but allowing our complexity and depth to unfold naturally over time. Imagine the difference between a book that reveals the plot in the first few pages and another that weaves a story you can't put down, revealing its secrets layer by layer. Which one captivates you more? The same principle applies to personal interactions. A touch of mystery can turn a conversation from a mere exchange of information into an intriguing discovery. It makes every interaction with us a chapter in a story that others are eager to continue, creating a magnet for the depth of our character. But how do we strike the right balance? It starts with mindfulness about what we share and the intention behind it. It's about sharing with purpose, not out of a need to fill silence or because we feel pressured by the culture of oversharing. It requires self-control, a virtue praised by Stoicism, to navigate the line between being open and maintaining a touch of mystery. It's also about valuing the quality of our connections over quantity, understanding that deeper relationships are built on a foundation of mutual discovery and respect for each other's depth. Additionally, embracing a touch of mystery reflects respect for our inner world, recognizing that some thoughts, experiences, and dreams are so precious that they gain value when not freely shared. This selective sharing isn't about withholding but about appreciating. It makes eventual sharing even more meaningful because it's offered, not demanded. By practicing this Stoic approach to mystery, we also learn to listen more, to be less eager to fill the space with our own stories, which opens us up to truly engage with others. This creates a reciprocal dynamic, a dance of give and take that enriches both sides of the conversation and fosters a genuine curiosity and connection that can be deeply fulfilling. Number 8. Cultivating cultural wisdom. This isn't just about knowing facts or being able to name capitals. It's about understanding the soul of different cultures, appreciating their traditions, struggles, and joys. It's a journey to expand our horizons, guided by the Stoic pursuit of knowledge and the virtue of wisdom, to cultivate a global mindset that celebrates diversity and fosters empathy. Stoicism teaches us the importance of developing a perspective that goes beyond our immediate experiences. It encourages us to look outward, to learn from the world around us, and to see the common humanity in all people. By cultivating cultural wisdom, we are doing just that, stepping into the shoes of others, exploring the rich tapestry of human culture. And in doing so, we are not only broadening our own perspectives but also breaking down the barriers that often divide us. Imagine the depth and richness that cultural wisdom adds to our conversations and interactions. When we can share a story from a different culture, when we can express understanding or even a few words in another language, we are building bridges, showing respect for others' experiences, and signaling that we value diversity, not as an abstract concept but as a lived reality. This doesn't require us to be world travelers or have encyclopedic knowledge of every culture. Rather, it's about cultivating curiosity, an open mind, and a genuine interest in learning from the many ways of life in the world. Furthermore, Stoicism's emphasis on personal improvement and growth aligns perfectly with the pursuit of cultural wisdom. By exposing ourselves to different viewpoints and philosophies, we are not just gathering information, we are challenging our assumptions, confronting our biases, and growing in empathy. We are engaging in a form of self-education that shapes us into more compassionate and well-rounded individuals, capable of interacting with the world in a more meaningful way. But how do we cultivate this cultural wisdom? It begins with small, intentional steps. Reading books by authors from around the world, watching films that offer a window into different lives, engaging with the art and music of diverse cultures. It's about seeking conversations that expand our understanding and push us out of our comfort zone. Each cultural encounter, each piece of knowledge gained, adds a layer to our understanding, enriching our perspective and enhancing our ability to connect with others. Number 9. Compassion connects. This isn't just about feeling pity for someone. It's about truly understanding their experiences, their joys, their struggles, and connecting with them on a deep emotional level. Compassion is the bridge that connects our hearts, allowing us to see beyond our differences and recognize the shared humanity that unites us all. In the rich tapestry of Stoicism, compassion holds a special place, reflecting the core principles of empathy, community, and the interconnectedness of all beings. Stoicism teaches us the value of recognizing our common bonds, urging us to extend our compassion beyond our immediate circle to the broader community and the world. It is a call to action, encouraging us not only to feel deeply but also to act on those feelings in meaningful ways. When we approach others with compassion, we are doing more than offering sympathy. We are offering a part of ourselves, our time, our attention, and our support. This act of giving, of stepping outside ourselves to ease another's burden, is one of the most magnetic and attractive qualities a person can possess. It draws people to us, creating warmth and depth in our relationships that is impossible to manufacture. But compassion isn't always easy. It requires us to confront our own discomfort, to sit with others' pain without rushing to offer quick fixes or empty words. It asks us to listen deeply to understand before seeking to be understood. This level of engagement can be challenging, but it is also incredibly rewarding. By opening our hearts to others' experiences, we are forging connections that not only enrich our own lives but also those with whom we interact, leaving a lasting impact. And in doing so, we not only lighten our own burden but also enrich our lives, gaining insights and perspectives we might have otherwise overlooked. Furthermore, compassion fosters a sense of belonging and community in a world that can often feel isolated and divided. Acts of compassion remind us that we are not alone, that we are part of something larger than ourselves. This sense of connection is what many of us crave on a fundamental level, and it's what makes compassion such a powerful tool for building relationships. When we show genuine concern for others' well-being, we are laying the foundation for deep, lasting bonds that transcend the superficialities of everyday interaction. Practicing compassion also requires a certain degree of vulnerability. It means opening ourselves up to the possibility of being affected by others' suffering, to feel their pain as if it were our own. This vulnerability may seem daunting, but it is also a strength. It demonstrates a level of emotional openness and authenticity that is rare and valuable. It shows that we are willing to set aside our ego to connect with others in a raw, real way. This authenticity is magnetic, drawing others toward us in a way that superficial interactions never could. Number 10. Laughter lights up the room. It is often said that laughter is the best medicine, and while it may not cure all ailments, it certainly has the power to transform the atmosphere of a room and the mood of its inhabitants. Laughter, with its contagious nature and ability to lighten even the heaviest hearts, possesses a special kind of magic. At first glance, Stoicism and laughter might seem like unlikely companions. However, Stoicism, at its core, is about living a good life, finding joy in the present moment, and deeply connecting with others, goals that laughter directly facilitates. The Stoics understood the value of joy and the importance of not taking life too seriously all the time. They knew that laughter could be a powerful tool for resilience, a way to face the absurdity and challenges of life with a lighter heart. It is in this shared laughter that we find common ground, a reminder that despite our differences, we all share the capacity for joy. Laughter also embodies the Stoic principle of focusing on the present. In a moment of genuine laughter, we are fully engaged with the here and now, free from worries about the past or anxieties about the future. It is a form of mindfulness, a way to fully appreciate the present moment and the joy it can contain. When we laugh, we not only enjoy a temporary escape from life's difficulties, we are practicing a form of Stoic acceptance, recognizing that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can choose to embrace life's lighter moments with open arms. Furthermore, laughter is a powerful connector. It breaks down barriers and builds bridges in shared moments of humor. We find ourselves more open, more connected, and more human. This aligns with the Stoic emphasis on community and the interconnectedness of all people. By laughing together, we are reminded of our shared humanity, the common experiences and emotions that unite us. Laughter creates a sense of belonging, a feeling that despite our diverse backgrounds and life stories, we are not so different after all. But how can we cultivate more laughter in our lives? It starts by not taking ourselves too seriously. It's about being open to the absurdity of life, finding humor in our mistakes, and learning to laugh at ourselves. This doesn't mean ignoring the gravity of certain situations or dismissing the real challenges we face. Instead, it's about balancing our perspective, recognizing that joy and sorrow are integral parts of the human experience. The charm of independence is a concept that resonates deeply in a society that often upholds the idea of self-sufficiency and personal freedom. Independence is not just about being financially stable or living without relying on others. From a Stoic perspective, independence is a mental and emotional state that allows us to stand firm in our values, principles, and decisions without being swayed by the opinions, expectations, or external pressures. Independence, in this sense, involves developing an inner strength, a clarity of purpose, and a self-confidence that allows us to face life's challenges without wavering. The Stoics saw true independence as the ability to remain calm and balanced in the midst of adversity, trusting that what is within our control is enough to live a full and meaningful life. Being independent also means taking responsibility for our own actions and choices, without blaming others or circumstances for our difficulties. This frees us from victimhood and empowers us to take charge of our own lives, with the awareness that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. The charm of independence lies in its ability to attract others. People who are emotionally and mentally independent tend to radiate confidence and serenity, which makes them magnetic. This type of independence does not mean isolation or a lack of desire for connection, but rather a self-confidence that allows for healthier and more balanced connections. An independent person does not seek constant validation from others, which frees relationships from the burden of emotional dependence and strengthens them in their authenticity. But how do we cultivate this Stoic independence in our daily lives? It begins with self-reflection, evaluating our emotional, material, and mental dependencies. It's about identifying the areas where we rely too much on others or external factors to feel complete and working to develop our internal capacity. This can include practices such as meditation, philosophical reflection, and self-care, which help us connect with our own inner strength and resources. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom is not found in the absence of commitments or responsibilities, but in the ability to maintain our autonomy and inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. By embracing this type of independence, we not only improve our own quality of life, but also strengthen our relationships and our contribution to society, acting from a place of strength rather than need. In summary, the charm of independence lies not only in practical self-sufficiency, but in the ability to live according to our own principles, maintaining our integrity, resilience, and tranquility in the face of life's inevitable fluctuations. However, when we peel back the layers, we discover that the true essence of independence is not about loneliness or isolation, but about the strength and confidence that come from knowing you can stand on your own. This strength, a central principle of Stoicism, is not just about the ability to survive without help, but about thriving on your own terms, making decisions aligned with your values, and living a life that is authentically yours. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-discipline, personal responsibility, and the pursuit of virtue, teaches us that true independence is internal. It is the freedom that comes from mastering your desires, having control over your emotions, and deeply understanding that your happiness and peace of mind come from within, not from external circumstances or the opinions of others. This philosophical approach encourages us to cultivate a type of independence that is rooted in self-sufficiency, resilience, and the understanding that we have the power to shape our lives according to our principles. The charm of this kind of independence is profound. It is attractive because it represents a person who is not easily swayed by the currents of popular opinion, who does not rely on external validation to feel valued or successful. This independence manifests in the confidence to make decisions that are right for you, even when they go against the grain. It's about having the courage to follow your own path, embrace your uniqueness, and live a life that truly reflects who you are. However, embracing independence does not mean rejecting the support and companionship of others. On the contrary, Stoicism teaches us the value of community and mutual support. The key is finding a balance between enjoying meaningful connections with others and maintaining the autonomy to pursue your own goals and values. It's about building relationships that respect your independence and foster your growth, rather than those that may hold you back or define you. Cultivating this sense of independence requires introspection and self-awareness, and it involves regularly examining your values, goals, and the motivations behind your actions. Are you pursuing something because it truly resonates with you, or because you feel pressured by societal expectations? It also involves developing resilience, the ability to face challenges and setbacks without losing sight of your values or sense of identity. As we conclude this journey through the Stoic art of quiet attraction, remember that the deepest connections are often forged in moments of silence, through the subtle strength of our character and the authentic expression of our true selves. Embrace these principles in your daily life and watch as the world around you transforms, drawing others toward the warmth of your presence and the depth of your spirit. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the virtues of Stoic wisdom. Your participation and curiosity are what make this community so special. If this conversation has sparked a desire for more, I invite you to watch one of the suggested videos on your screen, dive deeper, and keep growing, letting the timeless wisdom of Stoicism light your path. And remember, in the silence of your actions, your life speaks volumes.